All right, we are back. Oh, well, my face isn't. Yeah, there we go. Oh man. Okay, we're having some issues. Man, apologies. So we had to. So this time, yeah, it was going too hard for history to handle it. That's right. Yeah, we This time it crashed the whole computer. Oh, there we go. Okay, my mics are working. Just making sure. This makes you wonder if it's the game or is it my computer. I did notice, though, the fix I was trying to do last time, I had freed up a bunch of space on my hard drive. I did it on the wrong hard drive. I do have 2 hard drives on the computer. And I had freed space on the other one. On the wrong one. Yeah, Kingston's beans crashed out, right? My god. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna clear out, like, a few things more here. Just kind of dump all this stuff onto my external hard drive. Because I wonder if it is a disk space issue. And I had cleared out the wrong one. So this is, I think this will be the last attempt to save this save file. Clearing out some disk space on the right hard drive that this is on. And if this doesn't work, I think we just need to do a... I think there's something wrong with this save file, and we'll have to start a new one. So we'll see. But we're back. Alright, let's see what that did. Alright, yeah. I have 162 gig free on this hard drive. That should be plenty. The curse of the English, yeah, really. Maybe this is what I get for playing with a large country. You know, because this is a channel for playing with small countries. Maybe this is what I get. Maybe this is what you get for going against the rules of the stream. But thanks for coming back, my friends. I appreciate it. Man, this is Kongo cursing you for not playing as them. Yeah, you know, I did load up a Kongo. I wouldn't say a Kongo run. I loaded up the game as Kongo. Just take a look at what's going on there. We can do a Kongo run. I swear, if this crashes, we're just going to start a new one as Kongo. That's what we're going to do. All right. Let's curry some favors. Groundhog's Day. That's what this is. This is a Renaissance Groundhog's Day. Alright, let's unpause. Let's make sure these guys aren't coming over here. We'll move over here. Okay. Alright, well, at least the whole computer didn't crash. So, hey, Dove Twitch, you're back. You're back. Alright. That's it. So, I think it's the save file. So, let's start a Kongo run. Why not? I've been doing big countries in Victoria 3 and EU5 lately, and I don't even know how you're supposed to ever finish developing a country that isn't small. Way too much land. Yeah. So is it working now? Unfortunately, that one didn't, so we're just... Oh no, ads? Let's do it, guys. What do you say? Let's do a Congo run, huh? I guess you just accept you'll always have flyover country in some countries, yeah. Oh my god. Unbelievable. It's time to Congo! This will be interesting. I actually haven't done a full, like, real small country in EU5 yet. I think the smallest one I've done is, Oh, yeah, good. You're back, you're back. Yeah, you haven't missed anything. Oh, Fridays. Yeah, so I saw that right as my computer crashed. Unfortunately, I pick up my kids from work at... Or, not work. I pick up my kids from school at that time. Like, right in the middle of that. That might be an issue right there. Unfortunately. Ouch. Yeah, right? Let's do this one, because this is closest to the sea. And we got 3 locations here. What do we even have going on here? Yeah, let's alt history and tame the river, right? Oh yeah, check what has the most flavor. Is there a way to tell? Who is the biggest military? Whoa, look at these guys. Those 2 numbers top right. Oh! Country events. Look at that, look at that. Tell me there's none for anybody. Nothing. No events. Yeah. Yeah, the known Dark Senate. Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm sorry, yeah, that, Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's like right... It's right when I pick up my kids from school on Fridays. Damn. Because that did sound like a cool idea. Alright. Well then, I'm gonna take these guys, because I feel like we should be able to colonize out to the sea, right? And this is where Kinshasa is. So we're going to take these guys. Let's do it. Oh, and let's get those... What am I saving? Hey, Jack, what's up? Oh my god. So I don't... It's not the save file. It's not the save file. We've been having some issues. The game keeps crashing on me. And I don't know what to do. We finally had thought, hey, this is probably something wrong with the save file, so let's just do something different. Oh yeah, let's verify the game archives. Alright, I'm gonna close the game down for a second here. Switch the renderer, maybe. Yeah, let's verify the game files. Alright, here we go. So I've been on DX12. Maybe we switch to Vulcan. That's always supposed to be the worst one. Yeah, maybe that's what we do, right? All right, so we're verifying integrity files right now. We're about 35% through. Oh, are they actually? See, I don't actually know the specifics of I know what they refer to. I don't actually know the details about them. I just do what people tell me to put the setting on. I think that we are going to do just for since tonight's stream has just been all over the place. I think we will just start up a Congo run and see what happens. All right. So let's think of a good name. What would be a good name for a Congo run? Congo Air? Nah, that's lame. Vulcan is meant to be better for AMD. Oh, AMD GPUs and DP. Oh, really? I have an AMD GPU. But reroad, it doesn't really matter. Well, I do have an AMD GPU, so maybe we should do that. All right, we're about 97% through verifying here. All right, everything's validated. All right, so let's start it up. We'll change that setting. All right. And so, yeah, we're going to have to restart it to do that. So we'll restart real quick here. This is the stuff award-winning streams are made of. I think I should just title tonight's stream The Loading Screen. Have you ever just wanted to watch the loading screen over and over? Check out Hamcuts 13's VOD on Europa Universalis 5. Yeah, I'm gonna win a streamy. Best loading screen goes to Hamcuts 13. Alright. The day he realizes he's bigger than the game. Oh, God. Alright. Alright, so we switched that, so let's just do something new here. But hey, actually, I haven't been able to say, how are you, Jack? Welcome in. How rude of me. This is crazy to me. I've done 4 streaming sessions of this game, and however much hours I've put into playing it, I haven't had a single crash yet in the game. And today, just like non-stop. I wonder if it's my computer. Doing good. A few people reporting crashing on the forums, but nothing out of the ordinary. Interesting. Well, I better go add myself to that list. So who are we even here? Vungu. Alright. Duchy of Vulcan. Alright. Let's rename the stream, huh? We'll call it, Kongo for the Win. Please don't crash. That's the best I can come up with on the spot. And let's switch it here. Actually, yeah, we'll just say Kongo for the Win. I don't want to advertise I'm crashing left and right. Alright. A restart. Yeah. Yeah, when the whole computer... Well, no, we have restarted. Remember? The whole computer crashed at that one point. So the computer restarted. Well, there's been quite a large patch since the last stream. Yeah, and a few smaller ones. Crashing in the Congo. Yeah. That doesn't count. Alright. Let's see what we have going on. We definitely got a bunch of vegetation. Crash versus restart is different. Yeah, this is true. Hey! Hey, Bajabran. Hello, hello. How's it going? Well, that's a loaded question right now. We, the game's just been crashing on me left and right. We haven't actually... it's like an hour into the stream. And we haven't really been able to do much. But we're here. Alright, let's take a look at... So, okay, so 100 controller here, 36. So we'll start here. What's the market here? The Bungu Congo market. Oh, but we have the market capital. That's good. Well, I'm glad I picked these guys then. So we've got 100% market access here. Yeah, I wonder if it's from the updates. That's what I was wondering. It might be. Was it just random crashing? It kind of seemed like random. Although we were in the midst of war, so there were a lot of levies and stuff happening. But we've had levies and stuff happening before. But yeah, we were in war. Although, wait, no, we crashed as Congo too, though. So, I don't know. You can't get past a month. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll see what happens if we go past April here. All right, what are our RGOs here? So we have lumber, we have wheat, we have fish. Yeah, so we can start colonizing up this way. But what about here? 10 per month. Oh, we need 250 manpower to do that, and 100 ducats. Okay. Plot twist, Paradox secretly put this random crash to encourage you to play the Congo. Yeah. They were like, how dare you do a big country? I smite your stream. I smite it. Alright, proximity costs. Yeah, look at this. We have quite a bit of the tech tree to do. Well, if it crashes during the autosave, that is what someone has reported on the forum. Oh, yeah. That could be what it is. And the month tick. Okay, when we unpause here, we'll take note. Maybe that's what it is. Because I've been doing an Iron Man run, and we have an Iron Man run here. I tried making Prussia, but it's so difficult with being a part of the Holy Roman Empire. Oh no. And it's surrounded by powerful empires like Bohemia, Poland, Denmark. Oh no. Oh no, that is tough. I have faith in you, though. I have faith. Oh, manpower. There we go. Bound by service. Alright, that's good to start. Playing as African and Native Americans is pain right now because it's going to take a while for them to, yeah, get their proper DLC. Yeah, like the Native Americans sometimes get, even like if they're from Europe. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. Okay. So what do we got going on in our market here? What's lumber like? Okay, we got a cheap price on lumber. That's good. What about masonry? We got a decent price on masonry. Nice. Glass. Okay, glass we could do something. I've been dragged into so many wars and I barely have an economy and manpower as Brandenburg. Oh no. Yeah, I bet there's just like a million, there's like a mosaic of countries there. I can imagine it's like a war a minute. Alright, so lumber is good. What about fish and wheat? Because we have those RGOs. Wow, we actually need fish. Okay. And wheat. We're good. Now, what's going on with our trade? Alright. We'll leave it automated for right now. Laws not codified. Maximum tax for the peasant's estate. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, do you hear that music? They have specific music for specific regions? Hey, Jabba, hello, hello. How are you? We're on that episode 4, chapter 2, huh? Yeah. Yeah, we've been crashing left and right. So we finally just said, you know, let's just try a different country and see if it works better. And you know me, we had to go to Congo. Out of all the Western countries, Poland decides to take on a crusade. Oh my god. Yeah, it sounds like you have a difficult run going there. Every country has plenty of development they can pursue. Congo probably needs a burger hub with a library, migrate a lot of people. Yeah, faster tech and all that. Actually, you just remind me, I didn't look at, what is our... Oh, I did look at our control, actually, yeah. Yeah, what are our estates? Oh, wait. Well, so first of all, we got to codify one of these laws. Legislative efficiency. Monthly progress to innovative. Monthly progress to decentralization. Proximity costs through land, though, negative 10%. Yeah, let's take... Let's just take the balance court. Oh, yeah, watching Hearts of Iron 4 stream, we got a new DLC. Yeah, I saw that, How is it? From what you could tell from it, how's the new DLC? Imagine if, hypothetically, CK3 makes the entire of Africa playable. Yeah, just like Asia, you're gonna have to take some creative liberties, probably, but I can see Ham playing the Congo for the 400 years. Yeah, do the mega run as Congo? You know I want to do that. I've sacrificed Iron Man achievement runs for mods. Ah, makes sense. one of the UI mods on Steam is just too good. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Man, Paradox must be setting up the books for something. Yeah. And stupidly, they make it so UI mods prevent achievements. Yeah, all mods prevent achievements. It sucks. Alright, diplomatic actions. I mean, I don't know. Do I want to make friends with anybody here? I feel like eventually I want to take everybody. I've never seen this yet. Possible religious aspect. Some religions have aspects that further specialize the details of each country's version of the religion. What is our religion? Bantu. Oh, I didn't even know that was a religion. That was like when they were referring to that. Okay. Worship Nyambi as our patron god. I don't know, you guys. If I can't get that England save working, we might actually do a legit Congo run. Oh, my guy isn't married. We got no prospects. Okay. Come on, Ham, with some dedication, you can create Renaissance Wakanda. Yes, and reverse colonize everybody. We need to see big cities and industry in the middle of the jungle. Man, I would love that. I would love that. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Yeah, this run has a lot of potential, right? Doesn't it? Alright, this might be... So, maybe for tonight, we consider this our test run. And then maybe we end up doing more of this. Alright, so one of the cabinet things we'll do is we'll increase control. I don't know. I do kind of feel like my first two cabinet positions always are develop the capital and increase control. Yeah, let's do it here. Increase control, and then develop the province. If Imperator was good enough, and it had all of Africa somehow, I can also see him play as whenever it was before Congo here. Play 1,000 years. Yeah, exactly. You know I would do that. And then I'll continue the very end of the Mega Run with Surviving Mars, Paradox game, and just name the Mars colony New Congo. Okay. Yeah, so we want admin. The clergy, okay. There we go. Let's see if you can get past a month. Yeah, that's what we got to do, right? Let's start building something. And then we'll... Yeah, I want to at least have something building. And then we'll do that. What do our pops need? Alright, we need iron. No, I want it here. We have no iron. We got plenty of, like, wood. Well, alright, let's build a marketplace. We can always use a marketplace. There's not enough glass. We'll do a carpenter's guild. How about that? Surviving Mars had some hot fixes. I would fix a lot of the issues. Yeah. Hopefully. Doesn't have the issues we have right now. And then lastly, automate this stuff. Let's get our money right. Do we have no taxes? Wow. Alright, let's unpause here, because, yeah, I'm curious now to see if we can get past the month tick. Actually, yeah, let's not... The good thing about the new Hearts of Iron 4 DLC is that while I'm too broke to get the game, they also let you play the base game for free a few days with old DLCs already included. Oh, yeah, nice. Let's see what happens. We're almost there. Ah! Alright, we got past the month. Okay, so maybe we're okay. There we go. Alright, so now let's really do this for real. Alright, we add a crown power here. Estates power. Yeah, let's just increase, let's do autocracy. Let's give our burgers some love. Building costs. Now the nobles, I guess, are... but yeah, Paradox also took over the development. Yeah, City Skylines too. Yeah, honestly, I had no idea that Cities was their most profitable IP. Really? I didn't know that either. Like, must be the, like, just the first one, right? Because I know the second one had some troubles. Yeah, the first was amazing. I have the first one in VR. There's a City Skylines VR on PlayStation VR, and it's awesome. Alright, let's add something for the nobility here. Yeah, there's not much actually I really want. Been waiting to get the second. I just deleted the second, trying to free space on my hard drive here. Peasant levies. Oh yeah, common militias. We probably want to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Where was it? Common militias, there we go. Okay. Piss the nobles off even more. They'll be okay. Alright, let's increase our money. Now, what's going on here? How come we have no... Oh, there we go. How about a commoner burger Congo where the nobles become beggars? Yeah, that sounds good to me. And we got some tribes here. Yeah, what buildings do we have already? So we got a Spinner's Guild, Potter's Guilds, a tannery. Ah, but we don't have any sand. Oh, the marketplace. Because we're lacking beeswax and paper. Alright, let's slow down for a second here. What trades are these guys doing? Okay, you guys are not doing any trades, then get out of the way. So we'll have to import beeswax, because, like, we're not going to be able to do anything for that. Oh, there are no possible markets to import it from. Okay, no wonder the auto trade wasn't doing anything. And what about paper? Nothing. All right, well we can build it ourselves. We need money. All right, well let's turn the auto trade back on then. Let's fix our money. Port maintenance, let's just turn that down for now. As much as I don't want to. Yeah, we can take a hit here. Yeah, sorry everybody. We're just gonna have to tax all of you guys. Because we need money. Are there other markets? I don't think so. We don't know anybody. Oh! We got these markets. I bet we can't reach them, though. Because we're not doing any trades. Let's see what it says in terms of, recommended trades. Yeah, I don't think we can reach... So, okay, so we need to expand our trade reach. You know, we don't have any marketplaces. And I think it said we need... Oh, no, we do have one. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. So it's running at lower efficiency. Since the game has a social values mechanic, I wondered what value most people play to win. And as expected, is something like max centralization, yeah. Humanist, capital economy, absolutism. Yeah, that kind of makes a lot of sense there. Those are all, I feel like, generally better. It's sort of like Napoleonic France. But feel free to play as you want. Gets a bit tiring for me seeing everybody choose the same values always. Yeah, I do feel like centralization is still, though, a good one. You know, the latest Tinto Talk said, oh, we noticed centralization is just the meta, so we're going to change it. But I feel like it's still the best one. Like, it said decentralization is better if you have a lot of subjects, but... Oh, yeah, because you get loyalty of subjects. But centralization gives you this proximity cost, which raises control and this crown power. It's just so good. Oh, they haven't changed it yet. Oh, the change is coming in a future patch. Okay, good. Because I was going to say, this doesn't seem like they added any real incentive to go for decentralization. Yeah, this Kongo run is going to hype, that's right. Yeah, centralization is still the obvious one. I'll be interested to see what they change to make you want to go to decentralization. Oof. Yeah, this is going to take some time to build. Oh, and this is going to put... a deficit of masonry. Oh, create a colonial charter. But how do I get these places? Well, let's do it. Kinshasa. Well, let's do Central Congo first. Ooh, that put us in the negative. There's literally zero reasons to go decentralization at the minute. Yeah, I guess, like, plus 20 loyalty of subjects if you really need it. The estate satisfaction equilibrium. I mean, it gives you something. It's still, though, not better than plus 50% crown power and negative 10% proximity cost. The burghers of Bungu Congo, an increasingly important trading town, have approached the Duke today, asking to be granted greater powers in order to make the region thrive without the hindrance of many of our normal taxes. Should we provide them with these means to grow, they assure us that the economy of the area would quickly improve, resulting in more wealth for the estate. Local burger privileges. The burgers get more power. That's not bad. They're pretty high right now in terms of... Oh my god, their equilibrium, though, is 38%. Yeah, let's keep them as high as we possibly can. We need to improve that. Usually in this game, anything that is autocratic is better since the player, is the autocrat. Max centralization, specifically crown power, are master stats in this game, for example. Exactly, yeah. I hope they buff decentralization rather than just nerfing centralization. That's true, yeah, those are two different things, right? It'll be interesting to see how they do it. Same as CK3, where players rush to make an early absolute monarchy instead of actual feudalism, or how nobody plays republics and imperator. Interesting. Yeah, I also find it interesting how people in this game, I feel like early game rush to like conquer places. And I feel like it's interesting. This game I feel like is not about conquering land, because you know, we only have three locations here, but usually, like, even in the England run, we have all that land, but we have no control over any of it. So, like, before you take other lands, like, you need to conquer your own land. One advantage to it and subjects, though, is not having to accept or assimilate a culture you don't accept. They develop themselves too, but that's probably not as good as centralization. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, see, the thing is, I agree. You absolutely want to go centralization. But in all these games, there is always some benefit to everything. So I would say there is a benefit to decentralization, but like, I guess it's true. I've never played with tons of subjects. So I don't really fully grasp how great plus 20 loyalty from your subjects would be. But I guess that could be a great thing. I could kind of use plus 5% estate satisfaction equilibrium with my burgers right now. But centralization still offers more. I wish you had a Congo viewer to grade the, pronunciations, yeah. Or maybe thank God I don't. Alright. I don't want to jinx it, but maybe Vulcan was the crash fix. Right? Maybe. Maybe. I'll have to test it out later with some of my other saves. Oh, look, we got another state now. I have to say though, I'm pretty excited for a Congo run now. The game is doing great at simulating that just because you technically own a land in the map, yeah, it doesn't mean you actually rule it. Exactly. I'm loving that about this game. There's a benefit, but the benefit isn't worth it. Yeah, I think that's it right there. There's a benefit, but it's not really worth it yet. Hey, reverse hamcuts, hello. We're going back to basics. We are. We are. Our England run was crashing left and right. So we decided, and so we were wondering if it was the save, so we just started a new save. Plus 20 loyalty isn't very good because you can get quite a lot of loyalty. Yeah, just from the research read. This is true too. Yeah. Are the modern borders of the Congo viable? Oh, we added a core. I think so. I don't know. Like, as you can see, we don't actually know much of what's around us. Unless for some reason you really do need a lot of loyalty. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I haven't really dealt with a ton of subjects yet. I mean, I guess we were playing as England, but I had the loyalty. See, I guess if you're taking a bunch of subjects, though, that aren't your primary culture, don't speak your language, all of that stuff, maybe the decentralization is helpful. I don't know. So I think our balance here is going to be difficult until we can get a building here. We can't do any trading. Let me look at what increases trade range. This determines the maximum distance. Yeah, trade range can be increased primarily through advances. Yeah, laws, privileges, and reforms. Is there anything here that'll do trade range? Not there. I'd be surprised if the nobles had anything. Yeah, I didn't think so. If you could colonize your surrounding lands immediately now, everybody would forget this land control thing. And you rush to control lots of land. They don't even gonna control well at all. Yeah, exactly. Congolese Brazil soon. Yeah, this is true, right? Like, we could take, like, everything. I wonder at what point I should, like, conquer these lands around me here. I have a colleague who is from the Belgium Congo. Oh, I'll ask her. Yeah. Yeah, see if... check my pronunciations. I'm sure they're off. Maybe we could add development speed for subjects for decent... Oh, that would make a big difference. If you're a decentralization development speed for subjects. I could see that. Oh, here we go. This is the one I want here. Because, yeah, look at this. Alright, we're going to get the coast now. The Tools Guild is unprofitable. Yeah, we need iron. And do we really not have any other production methods? Yeah, we can do stone. Copper and tin. Do we have any of that? It says it'd be more profitable. What's stone in our market? Just common goods. Copper. Oh, we have copper. And tin. We don't have any tin. It won't produce as much, but let's do it. Are we not doing automatic production methods? We are. I wonder why they didn't switch it. Loyalty is weird. That plus 20 is amazing. But if you have a ton of subjects, there's a scaling option because of their combined strength. So even with full decentralization, you can't have a ton of vassals. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Or it is important to alternate the types of subjects you create and have. Half fiefdoms, half vassals, plus whatever else you can make. That option, for some reason, only totals all vassals together, then all fiefdoms. Oh, okay. Development for subjects. Yeah, it would make them stronger. Oh, and more disloyal. They probably need like a whole new system or something. Yeah, yikes. Alright, so we fixed that. So we need clay. We need a lot of things. Burghers complain. The burghers, representing the rising class of merchants and urban dwellers, have voiced their grievances about the clear favoritism towards the nobility displayed by our duchy. They argue that policies supporting the traditional privileges of the aristocracy come at the expense of the burgeoning urban economy, stifling trade, innovation, and the growth of cities. These complaints have grown louder, with prominent members of the burghers highlighting the imbalance as a threat to the prosperity of the duchy. As tensions rise, we must decide whether to continue appeasing the nobility or shift our policies to address the demands of the burghers, risking the ire of the aristocracy in the process. No pain, no gain. We can't really afford to lose burgher state satisfaction because their equilibrium is so low. Yeah, let's do this one. DLC, yeah. Yeah, that would be a DLC thing. It's easy to program. You're just grabbing land that a complex system for having tons of vassals. Yeah, and them actually useful. Yeah. You know what I just realized? I wonder, are we not going to get the bubonic plague? Because we don't, like, have people coming to visit us. In the game, it starts in China. I feel like we're not going to get it. You might. You think so? I wonder. Clergy insurgents. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I'm taxing the hell out of everybody. Yeah, let's just automate it. But I do need to make up the difference in money here. There are nations around you I think you can interact with. Yeah. The games are also good to showcase how the bourgeoisie was a revolutionary force against the old aristocracy while already being the new status quo in Victoria. This is true, yeah. Oh, check the government map mode. Then pop-based countries. Interesting. Alright. Think about it. I think they could nerf centralization a little bit. Maybe instead of plus 50% crown power, it's maybe plus 30 or plus 40. Yeah, but I feel like it takes a while to get to centralization. It kind of seems like the game start for most countries is you're already leaning towards decentralization. So I feel like if they nerfed centralization a little bit, like it takes a while to get to centralization. So if they nerfed it, it would kind of be like, well, why even go for it then? First pop-up menu. Yeah, this one down here. I can't believe you still have the default map modes pinned at the bottom. I've added so many more. Yeah. Actually, I don't use a ton of them. I really just use, like, the raw materials, control, proximity, and markets. It's like these right here. Those are the ones I use the most. Oh, man, guys. Okay. Let's pause it for a second here. We do actually have to fix... Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to tax people. I'm sorry, my guys, but... Everybody's got to chip in here. Because we're about to go into debt. Now, let's try not to get anybody below 35%. Man. Yeah, rising inflation, huh? I've added the roads map mode and maritime presence. Oh, you know, I should add maritime presence. I forgot. That is when I search for quite a bit. I should probably add that. Maybe they could buff your military with decentralization so you have a culture of being ready to shut down rebellions anytime. Oh, yeah. That would make sense. With the maintenance of 100%, we get the following impact on the monthly colonial migration plus 50. Yeah, we're going to have to cut back on this. Alright. We'll cut back on food a little bit. Alright. So at least we're not about to go broke. This is in Victoria 3 where debt is just something normal. Yeah, I know, right? Like, just a little bit of debt. We're good. Tribe tax does nothing. Yeah, you want to try to turn tribes people into peasants. Yeah, I noticed. They're not going to give me anything in terms of tax. Alright. So we've actually reached the first hour mark break for the night at 10:30. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick break. I actually need some more wine here, but we won't, so that we don't get hit by ads here. And I'll be right back. So 90 seconds, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. All right. So let's go. We're finally gonna get this Carpenters Guild built. Hopefully we'll get some profit off of this. I wonder, like, what RGOs could we possibly... Oh, beeswax. Oh, that would be very helpful. Brahmas. Get some livestock going. So we got tons of lumber. Yeah, see, I wish I could just look up, like, it takes lumber as an input. Oh, why did it switch off of that again? The marketplace. Yeah, we need sand. We've got sand down here. I feel like, yeah, it's gonna be a while before we can get down there. Yeah, everybody's mad at us because we're taxing the hell out of everybody. You know, Jack, I think you were right. I think it might be the Vulcan thing. I think we needed to switch to Vulcan. Jack for the win on that one. We need quite a bit of clay. Copper here. Yeah, W Jack. W Jack. Man, too bad we can't reach the Netherlands. We can export them a bunch of lumber. They need it. Yeah, right? Yeah, not the best resources. Not great. Although ivory, that's unique. But the beeswax up here would be helpful for us, because we need that as an input. We have no iron, though. Oops. Yeah, also good to see that Vulcan seems to have fixed the crashing, right? Which begs the question, the next time we stream this, do we go back to England, or are we now full steam ahead on a Kongo run? I guess I can post that in the Discord at some point. Maybe a vote on it. If you have an AMD GPU, I would just stick with Vulcan. There's no difference, and it should actually work better anyway. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that's basically the difference, the main difference between those two. Whether you have NVIDIA or AMD. That's good to know. Oh, we finally got our... We finally got this building, so we're getting some profits. Yeah, we could do a poll in the Discord if you want. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll think about what we want the poll to be. If it's just straight up, do we continue England or do we... I feel like if we were going to do Congo, I might actually start a fresh Congo run on an episode 1 and count this as like our test run here. Because it is kind of like a test run. Alright, so we're starting to get a little bit more money here. Yeah, and our guy can't get married. So we could marry a lowborn. Poor Nizima Nimi. But we do need an heir. We'll lose 20 prestige and 10 legitimacy. Ooh, we can't... Yeah, we really can't afford to lose that. Yeah, I'm down for either. Whatever you're most excited about. Yeah. It's weird to see you playing such a big country anyway. I'm used to you turning a dump of a country into something worthy of being called a country. Yeah. When you put it that way. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to explore this Congo run. Do some manual trading. We're going to set this to manual because we're definitely going to be doing that. Unused trade capacity. Were they using it before? Yeah, we're going to have unused trade capacity. Yeah, I feel like on April Fool's Day, when that comes around, I want to do a Victoria 3 stream as Great Britain. I feel like that's my April Fool's Day stream, whatever day of the week that falls on. I think Congo could be legendary. It could be, right? We have potential. Who can you even trade with? So we have some markets over here. We just can't reach them. We don't even know who's over here. So we got to get our trade range up. Let's take a look at the tech tree. Oh, here we go. The people of Bungu Kongo despair as their families and neighbors succumb to the relentless outbreak of influenza currently spreading throughout the area. Neighborhoods once bustling with activity now echo with worry and uncertainty. Unfortunately, there is little we can do to stop the spread of the disease into our territory. Yeah, I think you'll be able to settle the frontier eventually, yeah. And, you know, we're going to be getting access to the sea here. And that'll help us quite a bit. Alright, let's take a look at the tech tree. I've never really explored the Age of Traditions tech tree all that much, because every run you do, you're always, like, so far ahead in it. Land of the Ancestors. Okay. What else can we research? Oh, interesting. We need feudalism in order to do that. Yeah, see, I haven't never really explored the Age of Traditions tech tree. Never really had to. Meritocracy. I think your port is bad. Oh no, I think this is going to be a great way to build a nation from the ground up and learn a ton. Yeah, and seeing Big Congo one day is going to be so cool. Yeah, this will definitely be a way to really get a grasp on a lot of mechanics. That's what I always say about Congo and Victoria 3. So maybe they'll do it for us here. It is clear to us that Wambua Mabiala has proven to be an excellent appointment to our cabinet, doing valuable work for our duchy. We are lucky to have such a fine minister in our employ. Okay. Or we get 10 prestige. Yeah, let's take the efficiency. So, it seems like we need to embrace feudalism to get some of this stuff. Yeah, that's meritocracy. Yeah, we need the institution. I have to say, of all the things in the game, for me, I need to learn... The thing I think I need to learn the most about at this point is institutions. I need to get a better grasp on that stuff. Yeah, they're gonna be rough, right? All right, what are... Oh, we can get clay here. All right, so if we took these guys over, we could get access to clay. So what is our military at? Basically, we have 911. And what are they at? 275, so we could take them. Don't really have any manpower, though. Yeah, we can't really... Yeah, we don't have this ability for that yet. Oh, that they made levies a lot weaker now. Interesting. I wonder if I can look at our stats here. Although I suppose if they made levies weaker, all of theirs are weaker too. What are we spending all our money on? I mean, we got like a shoestring budget here. Better proximity costs, okay. Wheat and fish. You know, weren't we low on fish in the market? Yeah. So we need 33 for that. Yeah, enact laissez-faire, yeah. If only. The patch notes just say, rebalanced how good levies are with a decent progression through the ages. Yeah. So basically, no information. Actually, yeah, what cultures and stuff do we have? So religion-wise, we have Bantu. So our primary culture is Cabinda. We have Kakongo, who are slightly larger than our Kaginga. And then Boma. Your private construction is like non-existent. Yeah, they're not building anything. In Johan we trust. Exactly. I think he's become even more of a legendary rock star now. It seems simple, but food, granaries, and irrigation will help with that 130,000 pops. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? See, the problem is though, we don't have any money. Yeah. Yeah, let's read through this event and then we'll tackle that. The burghers of Bungu Congo, an increasingly important trading town, have approached the Duke today, asking to be granted greater powers in order to make the region thrive without the hindrance of many of our normal taxes. Should we provide them with these means to grow, they assure us that the economy of the area would quickly improve, resulting in more wealth for the state. Local burgers power, I don't mind that. And we get +5 satisfaction for them. That's not bad. Add a new culture as an accepted culture in our country. So language is Congo. No culture group. What's our main one? So this will take 5. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. The people of Bungu Congo despair as their families and neighbors succumb to the relentless outbreak of smallpox currently spreading throughout the area. Neighborhoods once bustling with activities now echo with worry and uncertainty. Unfortunately, there is little we can do to stop the spread of the disease into our territory. Well then, what are you telling me about it for? You should be able to accept them if you are only 0.59 over, yeah, accept a cultural limit. Never mind, that was very expensive for some reason. Yeah, it took a lot of prestige there, but you are right though. I think we do need to do it because there are just so many people. All right, hold on a second. Let's read through what we have going on here. Oh wow, this influenza's really hitting us. Alright, what law are we doing here? Religious teachings. So we could raise literacy. Next literacy, the nobles, the clergy. Yeah, I think we'll take... I think you can increase cultural acceptance with a diplomatic acceptance action. Yeah. Which decreases the amount it takes towards a limit. You need to do with the country that majority of that culture, yeah. I think we'll take the uneducated masses here. Well, hold on though. We'll get an increase to max literacy for everybody. We'll progress towards spiritualist. The clergy estate satisfaction equilibrium +5. Oh, that would be nice, actually. And that, because I also don't want to progress toward traditionalist. Yeah, we'll do religious teachings. Excellent. I think all these things are nothing we really need to tackle right now, or we can even tackle them. Over cultural capacity limits. No, definitely the top one, I think. Wait, top, what are you referring to? So we're over cultural capacity. Oh, yeah, you're talking about cultural capacity, yeah. Where... Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's nothing... There's nothing we can do to increase the capacity. So with a diplomatic action, you can reduce the cost it takes to accept that culture. So it uses less capacity. Oh. Um... Look like... Oh, here we go. Kakongo. Yeah, this game really put some hairs on your chest. Yeah, seriously, that's a good way to put it. um... So, what's the diplomatic action that will help us do that? But I'm not sure if any countries have that culture as the main culture. No, so these guys do. These guys do. Subject. They're subjects. Okay. Oh, you could do it as Netherlands. Yeah, we must be missing some tech for it. No, no, they're not a subject. I don't, but I don't know if it actually is a subject action. It would be in the friendly actions, yeah. I didn't know it. It was egg on my face moment. My face. Oh, it's EU5. We all have egg on our face at some point. Yeah, I don't think it's something we can do right now. So we're gonna be over our cultural capacity limit. We'll get a little bit of an increase or decrease to these things. Nope. Might be a tech thing. Yeah, I think so. It probably is. As Brabant, Netherlands, I could just do it. Yeah. See, yeah, then that really tells me. I think it's just a tech thing. We can't do Parliament yet. We have a decent amount of crown power. What can we give these guys? Levy size. Not much we can give them, huh? Alright. We need to get our income up. What's expensive in our market? Lumber. I mean, we could totally export that if we could reach anybody. Ivory. When are we going to get this? Bringing in marriageable women. What a term. Get that out of the way. A pioneer colony is very much a man's place, but as a colony develops, we seek to grow less by immigration and more by the births of children. The colonial company responsible for Vungu colony of central Congo has arranged for a number of marriageable women, mostly widows, to travel to the colony to ensure that families are started. All right, so we get some migration. Get some migration. Oh, well, there's no other option we can do. I don't know what I'm going to get there. 25% chance to pray for my daughter's life, and it worked. Oh, wow. Catholic God times Spain is my favorite historical bromance. Nice, nice. Opposing factions in the military are advocating different tactics. With no compromise in sight, we need to back one of them to end the bickering. Yeah, do we want to back offensive? Yeah. Okay, let's try something really quick. Go to the culture screen and hover over that culture. You have to do it with a country that is the dominant power of that culture. So you need to find specifically what country is the dominant power. Okay. What's the dominant country here? primary culture of the following countries. Oh, these guys. Wait, what was the action we were looking for? Improve cultural opinion. But apparently you might also need 50 favors of that country as well. Interesting. But you'd think, though, it would be a grayed out option. Oh, we have a low food stockpile. Oh, there we go. I've looked it up, and apparently it's not tied to tech. Oh, okay. It's a weird mechanic. To max it out, you need to do it twice. You can only do it every 50 years. So it's not behind tech. They're the dominant culture. Stay away from that. Open all diplomatic actions, maybe? Nothing there. Wouldn't be covert. Oh my god, assassinate character. Yikes. Okay. Not under that. It wouldn't be under subject actions, but let's look. No, no option. I wonder if the action literally only shows up in the list if you have the right amount of favor with them. Yeah. it definitely... I know it exists. I'm not crazy. I believe you. I believe you. Well, let's curry some favors then, right? Let's do that. All right. A rivalry declared. The accuracy of Vundu. Okay. I feel like I should take these places over. Apparently, the action is a negotiation between two culture heads, not countries. Oh. So you need to be a cultural head too, aka the dominant country of a culture. Yeah, what is the dominant country of ours? Hmm. Kabinga people. I mean, what is that? Is it right here? Maybe one of those pop-based countries. They have more of the pops than you. Hmm. Government map mode. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pop-based countries. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. I see where you're going there. Oh, the Kabinga people over here. Okay. Yeah. The burghers, representing the rising class of merchants and urban dwellers, have voiced their grievances about the clear favoritism towards the nobility displayed by our duchy. They argue that policies supporting the traditional privileges of the aristocracy come at the expense of the burgeoning urban economy, stifling trade, innovation, and the growth of cities. These complaints have grown louder, with prominent members of the burghers highlighting the imbalance as a threat to the prosperity of the duchy. As tensions rise, we must decide whether to continue approaching the nobility or shift our policies to address the demands of the burghers, risking the ire of the aristocracy in the process. So the burghers will lose satisfaction, will gain prestige. Kind of use that prestige, actually, to be honest with you. Hmm. Burgers could use some satisfaction. All right. That's definitely it. They are the dominant country of that culture, not you. So you are in a culture head. Yeah. But I am going to conquer them, or colonize them soon, I guess you could say. So it is possible to call Parliament. Ooh. Expand the gravel road network. I actually wouldn't mind this. Once you become the cultural head, I bet that friendly action will become available. Yeah, it sounds like it, right? Alright, let's call Parliament there. Yeah. Yeah, right? It is OP. So we'll get plus 10 to this. If it passes. Yeah, if. That's the big word right there. If it passes. We have 58% support. Serfdom support. Oh wait, there's no live chat on screen, really? It should be. Oh yeah, it should be there. My chat box got... Yeah, that is weird. Now that you say that, I haven't noticed it. Yeah. I'll have to look into that. Man, this is a stream of all the tech failing me. As representatives of areas that are sometimes quite distant from Bungu Congo, many parliament members often find that life in Bungu Congo during their visits is very different from what they are used to. Some find it both cramped and filthy, and many seem quite relieved when they get to return home. This year has proven even harder than usual for the delicate sensibilities of our parliament members to endure. The hot months have been unusually hot, the wet months unusually wet, and the cold months unusually cold. A number of parliament members have now decided that they have had enough and that approaching us asking for help to make their stays more pleasant. We'll take that one. Not that I can see. Well, I'm sure it's changed your opinion on Vulcan. Yeah. It definitely has. I think I'm going to stay in Vulcan now. Now imagine if Vulcan fixes the cloud save issue. Oh my god. Life would be so much better. It'll pass as long as it's above 50, so it's 51. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, and actually we're at 58. Not bad. Oh no, a coup attempt. Who? I play with Vulcan on all PDX games. Oh, interesting. Okay. But all under heaven broke Vulcan and CK3 for some reason. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't remember what I have Victoria 3 on, but I feel like I have it on DirectX. I might have to switch that over. Who is doing a coup? I mean, I imagine it's these clergy insurgents, but they're only at 15%. Vungu. Vulcan is definitely better with AMD GPUs. I mean, most of the time, there's probably no difference, but it is meant to be better in theory. It's certainly been better for us tonight. God, if only I had known at the beginning of the stream. It made things much easier. Although, if I had known that at the beginning of the stream, we wouldn't be playing as Kongo right now. Right. Yeah, I wonder, right? How many people are in it? $312. Not quite a lot. Sometimes it's so little people it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter much for us here. Hmm. Hey! Alex game. Man, they really let the British countryside go. I know, right? You don't cut the grass for one weekend and it all hell breaks loose. Yeah. Yeah, we were crashing earlier. So we gave it a couple retries, but we thought maybe there might be something wrong with the save file, though I think we've discovered it might be something to do with I don't know what you call that aspect of the game, but we're on Vulcan. But in the midst of that, we were like, well, if the save file for England is bad, let's just start a new one. Why not start as Congo, my favorite Victoria 3 country? Wow, 312 people. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, yeah, it was a rough start. It was a rough start. Definitely wasn't my best moment. It seems that the parliament members of Chiloengo, though staunch supporters of our cause just a little while ago, have come to change their stance to the currently debated issue entirely. We cannot know for sure how this happened, but it is clear that we can no longer rely on their vote. Ooh. Not good. I think the England run will be fine now. It was just direct itself. Yeah, that's the thing. We could probably go back to the England run. All part of the script. Yeah. Urkag, hello, hello. Printing press institution spawned in somewhere in India in my game. Oh no. Oh no. They have the printing press. Oh my god. I can't even go look at India. Because we can't see that far here. Ah, there we go. Our parliament have decided to expand the gravel road network. Awesome. All right. Hey, Mauricio. You were AFK for a while. What did you miss? Not much. We're just continuing to do our Congo thing. now have organized religion. Go us. Did you actually manage a whole playthrough at some point? No. No, I haven't. You know, I was just talking about this to my wife earlier. I really need to just sit down and do a full playthrough. Like, I'm so preoccupied with, like, trying to figure out specific mechanics, looking at all the tooltips, figuring out how they calculate all their stuff, that I realize I do need to just sit down and just play the damn game. Which, I mean, I do play it. Like, don't get me wrong. I have a Castile offline run going, and I had one going with Holland. But I realized I just need to sit and play a full run through. All right. You're not alone. I've been constantly restarting my runs too. Yeah, yeah. I've also been restarting my runs. There's an interesting bug when it comes to Iron Man cloud saves. So I play on two different computers. I play on my PC here, which runs it natively, and then my laptop is a MacBook Air, so I play on GeForce Now. And I've realized I've been having this problem. I've now since found other people have been having this problem that the game doesn't, after you start a save in Iron Man mode, it doesn't save it to the cloud. And so I've had a couple runs where I started on my PC here, and then I get to my, and then when I'm done, at some point I pull it up on GeForce Now on my laptop, and then I'll play for a while, and then find that, oh, it didn't upload it to the cloud, and it can't because there's some bug. And now I'm like, I don't want to redo the last 15 years of this game, of this save. I'm just going to start a new one. So I've had a couple runs like that. So I really wish they would fix that bug. We have made the wise decision to favor quantity over quality. However, the new larger army has the unforeseen problem of finding it harder to spot officers of talent among the masses. Yeah, damn. It kind of sucks that institutions in this game can only spawn in either the historical places by default or be set to plausible, which pretty much means exclusively Europe or North Africa. Yeah. Yeah. That does suck. And that sucks especially for us right now. I learned something, and I want to restart to do the thing I learned. Yeah, yeah, exactly, right? You're like, oh my god, that's how that works. Now I can do it all different. Alright, let's do an administrative focus for this one. So we're in the Renaissance. You know, I really wish trade range can be increased primarily through advances. Why don't you tell me which ones? And reforms, none of our reforms can. Let's see. Are there any advances here that'll help with trade range? I'm not seeing anything. Oh. No. Oops. Yeah, trade capacity, that doesn't help us. You know what? Let's Google it. We live in the age of Google. Let's see. Increased by advancing your trade technology. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Let's see. So, tech. Additionally, certain government reforms and laws, such as becoming free trade, can extend your range, while the Merc policy can decrease it. Finally, okay. All right. What happened with? We built this thing. Current profit none. Tools. What's going on with tools in our market? All right. Well, let's build tools here. Although we have one. All right. Yeah, we need... wait, we need iron. Why do... Okay. I'm actually going to switch off of automated production methods. It keeps switching our guy here. We want it to be on that production method. Although, pretty much everything else, production methods are fine. All right. Oh, these guys. Yeah, the potters. Okay. All right. All right. And I don't think I have any more burger buildings anywhere. So in terms of their missing inputs, I mean, why do you guys import it? Oh. Oh my god. I was like, nobody's chatting anymore, huh? I see my chat was... my chat wasn't scrolling down. The last chat I saw was Jax. I learned something, and I want to restart to do the thing I learned. And I was like, okay, it's late. Nobody's chatting anymore. Oh man, apologies everybody. I am an amateur streamer tonight. Crashes left and right. I'm not my chat isn't scrolling, and oh my god. I'm saying you guys deserve better. You guys deserve better. I got EU4 in release day and have still never gone one run to the end date. Oh my god. I hear you on that one. I hear you. I can see that. I feel like getting to the end date of this game is going to be a real achievement because these runs are going to take a while. Yeah, I kind of enjoy the slower speed, but still the replayability is tough. Yeah, exactly. So you can be more advanced than everybody, but you still going to have to wait for the Europeans to figure out things to practice even in the plausible setting. Yeah. I think in EU4 it was truly a sandbox. Yeah, like, it's true. Like, if I'm waiting for all these other European countries to get my institutions, that's kind of ridiculous. I've been checking the box to save it to the cloud. Oh, yeah, yeah. I have been checking that box, yeah. There's a checkbox when you start the save. Yeah, yeah. No, I have been. And you can see, like, look, I'll show you. I'll pull up one, like my Castile run. So the initial save is to the cloud, but now this one is not. And you can see how some of them, like, have gotten bumped out of the cloud. They have a bit of an issue with that. Like, you could literally make everybody in Europe else fall behind as China because they can spawn you far ahead institutions if you played well enough. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I want to get my Spain achievement, then end the run. Yeah, that's what I'm doing offline. I have a Castile run going offline. I'm trying to get that Spain achievement. I learned a ton this game myself. Wait, do you mean this this specific run, our Kongo run? You can use the search bar on the research tree at the top. Just search trade range. Yeah, see, I did, yeah. I figured that out because I was an idiot with the chat here. Dr. Google always does. Dr. Google does know, actually. Which, oh, by the way, hey, Grim Aussie Ninja. Hello, hello. Well, if you search trade and zoom out, it will show you all the text that, yeah. So it still narrows it down. Yeah, yeah. What was the question? I was wondering why you weren't reading chat yet. I did that. There's one other stream I did that with once before, and I felt like such an idiot. Ham took the pills for a second. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, China was richer and more developed than the rest of the world and didn't invent those institutions. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. All right, what do we have here? Nobility ally with foreign power. The nobility often prove unruly subjects of the Duke, seeking to resist any infringement on their autonomy and seizing any opportunity to strengthen their position. This often includes making common cause with foreign powers. Recently, several key figures appear to have struck an agreement with Mbata to advocate a pro-Mbata course of action in return for certain favors and promises. While not exactly treason, this behavior is clearly detrimental to our interests. However, reining them in is likely to prove no easy matter. Oh, no. We could take this hit. But minus 10% to nobility. Oh, well, we could take this one. They're going to go down to 39% anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I was sitting here thinking it's weird for Ham to take so long to see chat. Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, okay, nobody's chatting anymore. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing wrong with lurking. Turns out I was the lurker. No idea what you said. The second you started reading my chat, I got ad bomb. No! Aw. Well, I did say, oh, hey. I read your chat and I was like, oh, wait, by the way, hey, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Everyone deserves a good greeting when they come in. Land of the Ancestors. Okay. This is like the Wakanda tech right here, right? They even have like the tree that looks like when T'Challa goes and sees the ancestors. All right. Ooh. Oh, the measles. The people of Bungu Congo despair as their families and neighbors succumb to the relentless outbreak of measles currently spreading throughout the area. Neighborhoods once bustling with activity now echo with worry and uncertainty. Unfortunately, there is little we can do to stop the spread of the disease into our territory. And oh yeah, another reason that YouTube is better, you can rewind the stream. This is true. Although I heard now, I think if you have Twitch Turbo or you subscribe to somebody, I think now you can rewind. I thought there was something about Twitch they were adding the live rewind thing. But I think, like most things with Twitch, they're like, you got to pay some money for it. Because we're hurting for cash. I think it's on desktop. Oh, so you... Okay, so you can do it if you're on desktop. Yeah, there does seem to be a thing on Twitch where, like, your experience on desktop and your experience on mobile are like, vastly different. All right. So what can we do? Come on. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Twitch as much. Something about it. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is just reliable. I'm used to it here. You know what I find interesting is I enjoy watching streams on YouTube more than Twitch, but I find the search on YouTube to find streams of certain games very annoying. So many times I go to Twitch to find streams of a game, and then if they're on YouTube, I'll go watch them on YouTube. If not, I'll watch them on Twitch. But like on Twitch, I can just be like EU5 and see everybody streaming EU5. And I feel like on YouTube, it's like EU5, and then I hit live, and then it's like maybe one or two, and then it's a bunch of random other stuff. And I get annoyed by that. So many times I just use Twitch to find out who's streaming something. But if they're on YouTube, I'll go watch them on YouTube. YouTube is so much better. Yeah, yeah. Although Twitch, you know, does have... That's the thing. Twitch is more geared towards gaming, where YouTube is geared towards entertainment. So, like, on Twitch, you do have drops, which are kind of cool. So, like, tomorrow night, we're doing Anno 117, Anno 117 has drops out, so you know, in terms of like streaming, you can be like, hey, there's these drops if you watch the stream for long enough. Only issue with Twitch is it's difficult for small streamers to get recognized. Oh yeah, it's so true. As the higher viewer streamers are at the top of the list. Yep, that is so true. I always get many, many more people on YouTube than I do Twitch. It is hard to be like discovered on Twitch because of that. Although in YouTube, I guess it's the benefit too. I have like, you know, like YouTube videos out, and so I think that's usually how people find me, find my live streams on YouTube, is because they've watched a video of mine. I have the exact opposite opinion. Honestly, I can't stand YouTube. Oh, interesting. I was about to ask when the next Anno stream was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fridays. So basically, the basic schedule now is Tuesdays are for Victoria 3. So we do 2 sessions on Tuesdays of that. Thursdays are EU5. We do 2 streams of that. And then Fridays are like a variety stream day. And so we'll stick with the game for a couple weeks. And so right now, Anno 117 has Fridays. So I think we'll do Anno 117 for quite a few weeks, actually. I'm very much enjoying that game. So at the moment, Fridays are for Anno 117. I mean, YouTube just randomly put your stream on my recommendation feed. That's how... Oh, really? Oh, wow. See, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before, but like... I don't think people realize I've had a very fast growth on YouTube, so... I'm still very much kind of in that mode where I'm like, oh, that's so cool when somebody finds me, you know? I'm not at a point where I'm like, you know, like, oh, whatever. Like, it's very exciting to hear that, like, oh, YouTube recommended me to you? That's cool. I can't believe it. Little old me. I like YouTube better, just a little too much nationalism. The algorithm loves you. Yeah, that's a weird thing to think of, right? The algorithm. Biggest issue I have with Twitch is the ads. Yeah, it has so many ads. Especially when I have YouTube Premium, I'm not used to ads. If you have YouTube Premium, then yeah, watch on YouTube. The one thing Twitch does that I wish YouTube would do is, so like on Twitch, if you subscribe to my channel, then you won't watch any ads. I wish YouTube... See, I purposely set the price of my YouTube membership the same price as Twitch. I wish YouTube would allow me to be like, if you join my channel, then you don't watch ads on my channel, even if you don't have YouTube Premium, but they don't do that. So on Twitch, if you subscribe, if you have just YouTube, Twitch Turbo, I think, or whatever it's called, you don't get ads. But also, if you subscribe to a channel, you don't get ads there. I do wish YouTube would allow me to create that. So we've kind of been letting the game run here for a little bit because, you know, we're earning a little bit of money. We can't build anything here. So I'm kind of waiting to earn a little bit more money. When we get to like 30 ducats, we can get more more RGOs and stuff like that. But we do have some coups going here. I have YouTube Premium. Oh, Dove Twitch. YouTube Premium. But on Twitch. I love it. I love it. People laugh at our army. Although the decision to go for a massed army makes sense to many inside our country, uncouth foreigners are laughing at us, saying our army is nothing but an undisciplined mob. What? Ooh, and now we have no prestige. Hmm. You know, actually, we have a stockade. Yeah, we really do need to build this, then. We don't have enough weaponry. Stone and lumber. What is stone in the market? We have stone. Alright, so we really do need to make a weaponsmith. We could do the market village. I would also be curious if it matters that I'm in Canada. Not sure where you're located. Not that the interface is any different, but the recommendations algorithm sucks. Yeah. Tough to browse, discover anything I'm genuinely interested in. I watch one vid about politics, and that's all it recommends for 6 months. Yeah, in regards to YouTube. You are so right about that. You know what I find funny about that is when I'm making like the tutorial videos that I do, and I want to add like a funny, like, you know, like a meme or a funny thing into a video, like I'll search for videos on YouTube that I can pull and put in there. And so the algorithm of recommended videos on my HamCuts13 YouTube account is wild. I have so many random things. So like the last tutorial I did, which was the construction video for this, I have a funny bit in there that, or like a bit I did with a Lord of the Rings, like a moment from the Lord of the Rings. So now all I get are Lord of the Rings recommended stuff. It's insane. It's insane. Anything I look up, and sometimes I'm pulling, like, I forget what it was. I think it was the construction video tutorial I did for Victoria 3. I pulled a segment of the music video for Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls from TLC, and I got recommended, like, for a month. I was just getting recommended TLC music videos. And I was like, I just needed 3 seconds from one video, and now this is my whole recommendation feed on YouTube on my HamCuts account. That is kind of annoying on YouTube, I have to say. But yeah, I agree with that sentiment about that. I remember one time, there was one video where there was a segment of like a Carrie Underwood song where she sings like Jesus Take the Wheel that I had pulled for a video. And I didn't even end up getting to put it in the video. I got pinged for a copyright infringement, so I had to cut it out. But man, because I had searched for it, Carrie Underwood galore on my recommended to me on my HamCuts account. Oh yeah, Joe Rogan, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I get recommended Joe Rogan, and I've never, even on my HamCuts account where I'm searching random things for clips and stuff, I've never searched for Joe Rogan. I get recommended that, and I have no idea why. Oh, our chancellor died, or not chancellor, our chancellor, our cabinet member died. Oof. We don't have much left. See, it would be nice here if we can build a sergeantry. But we don't have enough weaponry. So we really do also need to build a weaponsmith. We get 0.4 with that. We get 0.2. We get 0.2 with the market village, but we only would need the lumber. How much weaponry do we need for the sergeantry? 0.5. We also need paper. We also need paper. 0.5. Oh my god, I can't type. Here we go. Okay. YouTube is Russian interference. Yeah, they're trying to divide us. This is true. Is true. Yeah, look at that. Even if we did the weaponry, we would need like 2... Oh my god. We would need like 2 levels in order to do this. So we would need tools and coal. Do we have coal? No. So we would need that. Interesting. Oh, we're not researching anything. Institution growth. Yes, please. Let's do that. Ooh, maximum RGO size. We will do that. Man, I have to say, the game hasn't crashed. I think Vulcan is the thing. Spread the word to the rafters. So if you have an AMD GPU, gotta get yourself on Vulcan here. If you got an NVIDIA, keep your butt right on DirectX. It's good to know. Our commoners are deeply upset at the news that their freedom of movement is to be further restricted. In fact, there have been massive revolts across our country because of this. Perhaps if they took the time to care for their personal hygiene, they would not be so revolting. Whoa! Whoa! What the what? What a last line of a journal entry. Commoners pops in several rural locations like Bula will lose 50. Wow, pop satisfaction. All right. Yeah. Straight out of our president's diary. Yeah, seriously. Oh my god, yep. Straight out of it. Straight out of it. Oh my god. Yep. Nice user to our president. I hate typing his name or saying it on stream. All right. Hey, Joe, hello. Oh my god, it's been 2 hours. Sweet, yeah. Yeah, we've survived 2 hours without a crash. It's nice. Good to see you, my friend. Left it ambiguous. You gotta leave it ambiguous when it's that guy. His name is just abrasive at this point. All right, I think this is an interesting test run of Kongo here. Learned a couple good things here. I think it's good to know, like, our income is going to be low at the top. So to be really kind of, I guess, really kind of selective about how we're utilizing things. So let's see, we're doing 2 right now. So I guess we would still want to do these 2 colonization things. Those do take money, though. So maybe we would only do 1. I'm in love with EU5. Now that I understand, now that I understand more. Although the hidden events instead of missions is so sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, you can get missions in the game. One thing I've kind of bummed about. You can do missions. You just can't get achievements if you do them. I was kind of bummed about that. I want to try the missions with countries, but I also want to get the achievements. But yeah, good beginning start here. I feel like these guys did some work. See, I think it might be worth taking land, doing some military work next time. Like 593. They have 593, and we can raise. Yeah, look at that. We can raise twice as many. So we could really conquer all these lands if we went for it. The missions are tutorial missions and give you a ton of gold for doing them. Oh, interesting. Okay. So they're not like cool flavor or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, I'd still much rather get the achievements. I do kind of love the achievements. Well, but this is a good run for tonight. I was kind of worried tonight's whole thing was gonna kind of get messed up, but it kind of worked out in the end. Jack swooped in here at the last moment and told us to go to Vulcan. Kind of saved us here. So good to know. Which is kind of weird because I'd been on DirectX since the game released, and yeah, no issues until now. So I still kind of feel like there's something about the update that must have happened, because I've been on DirectX since the game released, and now suddenly me and my AMD GPU needs Vulcan. But good to know. Good to know. That's right. In the end, all roads lead to Kongo. I think we got to do it. So yeah, we're actually going to have a week off from EU5. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving, so it'll be the holiday. So we won't be having a stream on Thursday next week, which gives us a good amount of time to kind of reset. So I think I will end up posting in the Discord a poll. What do we want to do? And then when we come back, we will see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said you're in Canada. Thanksgiving was in October. What are you talking about? Yep. When it comes to American holidays, the tagline is always better late than never. Better late than Thanksgiving. Better late than never. So I will be on tomorrow night. We'll be doing some Anno 117. I actually will be on next week. So I'm going to be doing a stream on Tuesday next week for Victoria 3. But then the rest of the week I'll be off. The schedule will be posted in the Discord and all of that. So no worries there. But next time I'll be on will be tomorrow night, continuing our Anno 117 run. So definitely check that out. But yeah, thanks for watching tonight, everybody. I highly appreciate everybody sticking around through all of the crashing and technical nonsense. Very much appreciated. I think the win goes out to everybody, for all of you, for watching tonight and bearing with me while I struggled like a 70-year-old man who's using a computer for the first time in his life. Yeah, thanks for it was another wild ride, right? But this was a fun little start to Congo. I think we're gonna do it. And you know me in a Congo run. But yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight, everybody. Thanks for watching, and yeah, it's great content while playing. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. From one Jersey boy to another, I appreciate that. But yeah, hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow night. And as always, be awesome, my friends. Have a good one.